Sainers, we have good news. Can you believe it? And no, this is not April Fool's because it's not April yet, but we have genuinely good news, and it's on the injury front. Touch wood. There is some reports. I've been in hiding for the last 4 or 5 days since Friday because I posted the training video, which if you haven't checked out already, please check it out. Stu does a great job, so support him and support the work that we're doing as well. And that was an interesting session to say the least. It wasn't the most slick session, and that wasn't even the bad thing about the session, the level of standard. It was the injuries that came from it. Max King didn't finish the session. Mason Wood didn't finish the session. Jack Sinclair didn't finish the session. We have news on all of them right here, right now. St Kilda star trio, Max King, Sinclair, Mason Wood are all expected to be available for the club's season opener against Adelaide next month in a major relief for the club. Absolutely, to say the least. I mean, we'll talk about the injury crisis after I get through the news, but I don't think it's as bad as maybe what some people were making out. King, who suffered a knee scare at training last week, has avoided any major damage and will push to play in the pre-season against Carlton February 22 and Port Adelaide March 1st. King may sit out the match simulation session on Saturday. That caught my eye. On Saturday, there's a match simulation. Is that like an unannounced intra-club? Or is it because they're having 4 days off? I'm not really sure. So if anyone's in the know, anyone knows what's going on, I don't know everything about the club and the ins and outs, but that just jumped out to me. Saturday match simulation. Are they doing a full-blown intra-club and not inviting Sainers? I don't know. Or maybe they will. Maybe it's just early days. He'll be assessed further next week to determine his availability against the Blues at Icon Park and the Power at RSEA Park. The Saints wanted to be cautious. Blah, blah, blah. We all know what's going on there because of his previous injuries. The news was also positive for Mason Wood, who suffered a minor quad injury, and Sinclair, who suffered a slight hamstring strain at training last week. Both expected to play in round 1 against the Crows. Rowan Marshall also expected to be available, but Dougal Howard and Matheus Phillipou obviously are the ones that will miss early rounds, as will Paddy Down with a knee infection, who won't take part in the first part of the season. So essentially, from our starting, based on that, from our best 23, we're going to be missing Matheus Phillipou, Dougal Howard, Liam Henry, and Paddy Dow. So, and Paddy Dow, some people think he's not best 23 yet. I'm just saying he is, but he may not be for some people, which is cool. That's 4 players missing. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So when all these reports happen and, a lot of people jumped the gun on King and on Wood and on Sinks and said the season's over, this and that. Kane Corns, he said we're bottom 4 now, apparently. Are we still bottom 4, just missing Phillipou and Dukes, really? And Liam Henry? I don't think so. Those were we already knew about those. Those aren't really new injuries. Touch wood again. We've got plenty. There's still a month to go. There's time for injuries, but I'm hoping this is a very good sign that we're getting a little bit of good luck. We don't really get good luck at this time of year, and I feel like we're due it. Just a little bit would be nice. So to have them fit is great. We probably won't see them play much or train much in the next week or two, but if we get them all fit and firing for at least some of the Port Adelaide Pracky game at RSA March 1st, which is only 20 days away. I think that's a good sort of warm-up. And then you've got March 16th, another couple of weeks off, light training session, build into it, and then you're good to go against Adelaide. I also think it's a really good thing that these players, if you're going to get injuries at any point, even if it's a minor injury for a week or two, you do it now, because I think the bulk of the work is done sort of leading up to Christmas and just after Christmas. So at this point, fitness-wise, most of these players should be absolutely ready to go. If the season started next week, physically, running-wise, I don't think any player has any issue. I'm just seeing across the competition, it's not just St Kilda, across the whole competition, there are a lot of random injuries, a lot of soft tissues, and dare I say, maybe it's to do with the workload. I don't know. But I think most players now would be fit and firing, so Like, I don't think it hurts Ron Marshall if he's on light duties until March 16th. Same with King. Same with, with Mason Wood. Mason Wood's been around for 10 years. He knows AFL football. He's one of the fittest blokes in the competition already. I don't think it's going to hamper him that he can't kick and run 50 million laps next Tuesday. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's all right. I think it's overblown a little bit, this situation we're in. Like, literally our injury list right now on the website is, it says Caminiti, who's fit, Max King, who will play round 1, Liam Stocker, who's training again, Liam Henry, who's out for a bit, Tyroo, who's a first-year player, so no expectation. It doesn't even have Dukes on it. So add Dukes there, add Filippo, and that's the injury list. It's like 5 or 6. I dare say if I look at Carlton and I look at some other teams, it's going to be significantly longer. So I don't like all these comments coming up. We saying, oh, the season's done, these injuries. What injuries? We're not missing really, like our backline, we're missing Battle and Dukes. Big, I know it's important, but there's still a lot there to work with. Midfield-wise, we're going to be missing Filippo and Liam Henry. We can work with that. And then in the forward half, who's missing? Max King's going to be fit. Mitch Owens is there. Sharman's there. Caminiti's there. Ron Marshall's going to be playing round 1 and floating there. It's a full-strength forward line. So we're going to learn things about some youngsters, but I don't think we're as bad off as maybe what we thought a week ago. And even I am prone to overreacting, but even last week when the injuries happened, I wanted to wait, wanted to see what the results were from the tests, and they've come out as positive, even if maybe even more so than what we expected. So that's the news. Those 3, plus Rowe, obviously, is big news. All 4 starting guns are going to be fit for round 1. So that's amazing news. I'm quick to do videos on some of the, upsetting things that happen around the club, but this was good news. I wanted to do a video and bring some excitement back to the channel and back to the footy club. So on that note, Sainers, I'll wrap it up there. Thank you very much for watching. Please like the video, comment your thoughts, and obviously subscribe. Let's hit 13,000 in the next month. Will be amazing. And I'll be doing hopefully a season preview video again with Joey Montagna coming soon to the channel very, very soon. So thanks very much, Sainers. Enjoy the rest of your week. And as always, go you mighty Sainers. See you guys.